Okay, now let's add design elements and images for second page. First, let me make a duplicate of this logo and reposition here. Okay, there we go. Now with the rectangle tool, let's draw a rectangle, and then guys double click the fill color tool and type here 13484C. Click OK, then send it behind. So guys, you know how to send the element behind using the shortcut key, so I'm not gonna remind it again and again. Okay, then I'll change the color of the text to white. There we go. Now again, let's make another duplicate of this element and place it over here properly. Fine, and send it behind. Now activate the selection tool and click this anchor to select it, and then again with hold the shift key, click this anchor also to select it. Now drag them to front with hold shift key to fix it. There you go, and then change the font color to white. Now I am gonna create this background element. So again with the rectangle tool, draw a rectangle above the text like this. Okay, then fill it with this same color. So tap I key and pick the color here to replicate it. There you go. Then send it behind. Now activate the pen tool and click the intersect point to add an anchor. Then with the direct selection tool, move it front to make it point. Okay, now let's make another duplicate of this element with hold Alt and Shift key and place it over here. Okay, so and then change the element color to red from here. Then select the red and green element together. So you must tap and hold Shift key and divide them from Pathfinder panel. Then right click and ungroup them, and then select this front element and tap right arrow a few times to move it slightly. Okay, so let me keep like this. Then guys make another duplicate of it and place it in front of it. Okay, so you can use arrow keys to balance it. Now select this and this element together, hold the Shift key and unite them from the Pathfinder panel. Go. Then again change the color of it with the eyedropper tool. Okay, now let's change the font color to white. There we go. Fine, then let's create these character elements. So let me drag the silhouette image to the design canvas. So guys, I hope you downloaded the image from resource folder and place it outside of the canvas. Then tap this little arrow beside the tracing option and choose silhouette. Then expand it. Now right click and choose ungroup. Then delete these additional elements, and then guys select the figure element and tap Ctrl G to group it and apply the same color as here. There we go. Now with the ellipse tool, let's draw a circle above it, and don't release the mouse button. Then with the Alt space bar, try to move it and align it precisely. Right, then you can release the space bar and resize the circle, right? And if you want, you can tap and hold the space bar and reposition it. Okay, then select these both elements and click to activate the circle as a key element, and then from the Pathfinder panel, click horizontal align center. Now change the color of the circle, only circle, so you have to remove the selection and click the circle to select it, and then change the color to white. Then send it behind, so tap Ctrl Shift left square bracket key. Again let's make a copy of white circle above it, so tap Ctrl C, Ctrl F. Now guys, we have two circles. Then tap Ctrl Shift right square bracket key to bring it front. Then with the Alt Shift key, select the front circle and the figure element. Then tap Ctrl 7 to make clipping mask. Also guys, you can right click and choose make clipping mask option. Okay, now click to select the white circle again and make a copy above it, so tap Ctrl C, Ctrl F. Then bring it front, so tap Ctrl Shift right square bracket key. Then remove the fill color and double click this stroke color tool and type here 00A79D. Click OK. Then you can increase the stroke weight a little bit, so let me keep like this, and make sure in transform panel scale corner and scale stroke and effect options are on. Now select the entire element and from transform panel make sure this link is on and type here 20mm and tap enter key. Right, now let's place it above the testimonial paragraph. So let me keep like this, and then select the figure and text elements together. And guys, toggle to the align panel and activate align to selection option and click horizontal align center. Then let's make another duplicate with the hold Alt and Shift key and place it over here. And again, if I tap Ctrl D, I can make another duplicate with the same distance. Okay. Then let me change the name of the second character to Michael Steve. And as well as change the third character name to Sandy Gerald. There we go. And also let me change the color of the second character to red. But guys, if I select the character and change the color, it's filled entire circle, because you know we made a clipping mask, right? In this case, when you fill it with a color, it fills the mask instead of the element inside that. So let me tap Ctrl Z to undo the action, and so now what I'm doing is double click the character element to isolate it. Then element is isolated from the mask, and now I can reposition it. If I want, I can scale it, right? I can do whatever I want. So actually I want to change the color, so let me change it to the red color. And if I tap escape key, I can release the isolation. There you go. Then click on the path to select the circle element and change the border color to red. Fine. Now guys, select first character and the text element together and tap Ctrl G to group them. Likewise, group second and third character elements. There we go. Now let's make duplicate of this red color rectangle and reposition over here under this area. Okay, and then let's create these background elements. So with the rectangle tool, let me draw a rectangle, but guys, this time I'm not gonna draw the rectangle from bleed line. I'll start to draw it from the document boundary, and later on I'll extend to bleed line. Okay, fine. Now let's make a copy above it. So tap Ctrl C, Ctrl F, and from the transform panel activate the right point here and flip it horizontally. There you go. Likewise, let's make another copy above it. So tap again Ctrl C, Ctrl F, and again from the transform panel flip it horizontally. Now let's change the color of first and third rectangle to same color. So select them with hold the shift key and double click the fill color tool. Then this time let's make CMY channels to 0 and here type 60 to make a gray tone. Okay, then select the middle rectangle and change the color of it to 80% black. There we go. Then guys, again select all three rectangles to hold the shift key and then make sure to extend it to the document border. Fine. So in this case I can maintain the same width for all three boxes. Okay, now send them behind. So tap Ctrl Shift left square bracket key and then remove the selection. Then now select the first rectangle and the element within that rectangle together. Then now click the rectangle to activate it as a key element. Then from align panel centralize the element within the rectangle shape. Likewise align other blocks following the same steps. So select and activate the rectangle and align them. There we go. Now extend these rectangles edges to bleed. Right. Okay, fine. And now I want to change the text colors to white. As I grouped them, double click to isolate the selection and change the color. Okay. Then tap escape key to remove the isolation. So guys, follow the same steps to change the text colors in other boxes. So isolate them and change the color. Then tap escape. Again isolate this block and change the color, and tap escape. As well as let's change these text colors to white. So with hold shift key, select them and change the color to go. Now I am gonna add social media icons. So from my folder, let me drag SVG files to my document. So I hope you already downloaded these social media icons from my resource folder. And so SVGs are open as a new file, so you have to copy into the design file. So select and group them and copy and paste over the design file. So follow the same steps. But guys, in here it's 2 elements, right? So what I'm doing is click minus front option to trim the bird from the circle. Now I can change the color to white. Finally, I have to add these images, and also I need to make smooth corners around those images. right? So let's do that. Let me drag those image files from my folder first. Then change the width to 54 millimeter. Before that, guys, make sure link is on here, right? And tap enter key. Then reposition the images over here. Fine. Now select them together with hold the shift key again and click embed button. Then from the align panel, activate the align to selection option and click this vertical distribute space, and so you can make even space between the images. Okay. Then pick the rounded rectangle tool. If you can't find the rounded rectangle tool, make sure to activate the advanced tool option. Okay. Then start to draw rectangle from this image corner to cover the entire image like this. Now make another 2 duplicates of this rectangle and reposition them on the other 2 images like this. Okay, so make sure to reposition them, or else guys you can use the align panel to reposition using the key alignment option. And then select the first image and rectangle with hold the shift key and right click and choose make clipping mask. Likewise add a clipping mask to other images. There we go. So we are complete the second page also. Now before you close the document, make sure to save the document as a AI file, and also make sure alignments are in order and fix if anything else before you print. Okay, so in my next lecture, let's learn how to prepare the source files and print ready files before you send it to your client.